Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. Today we're going to hold off on adding stuff to the base. Instead, we're going to go have a look around the area here, do a proper explore. Because we noticed some... What am I stuck on? We noticed some alien... There we go. Technology in the area, which means there might be a facility nearby. And I'm going to try my best not to rupture Larry this time. Since I still need to go back up to the other base and grab ferret feather, grab some creep vine seeds to put down here, so we can get a fiber mesh going. And we also need to find our way over to the whatever it is with like the red blood pustules. I don't know what that area is called, but that area, yeah, there's alien stuff. That area gives us what we need to make benzene. Oh, there's a large quartz chunk over here. We definitely need to get ferret feather down here. We need to finish setting up all of our bioreactors. Hello, what's loading in here? Cube.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Yes, thank you. Oh god, are they here? Where are they? There you are.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, "Caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within."
Okay. I don't know how we're, like, real-time translating into alien language. Of course, I didn't study, ciphers or language developments or anything, so I'm not sure if that's, like, a plausible thing that we could do. Is there a way inside of this thing? Yeah. Should probably bring the Cyclops over here. Because at least these spindly guys would leave us alone. Ooh, is that inside? This looks like inside. And hopefully things won't follow us into here. There's an ion cube.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Clearly. Data. Purple tablet? I don't have a purple tablet on me. I think I might have an extra one on the Cyclops. Let's see if we can find anything. Hello. Is this like a... Is that a small aquarium? Also, these things are heavily reinforced. What a... Could have done this. I don't have a battery in you. I don't have a battery in you at all. Okay, well... It's another case of me not checking my stuff before I go out, so let's actually run and grab a battery, grab a purple tablet fragment, and bring the Cyclops back over here. Which I know we can make tablets now. I'm not sure what we need for that, but we have a lot of stuff on the Cyclops, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Which way was back? We followed the lights, right? That's cool. I like the thought of underwater waterfalls, brine falls. Although it doesn't have a source up there, so I'm not sure what's feeding it. Okay, there's you. I don't want to be here. I want to go over there where the obvious markers of my base are, instead of in the complete opposite direction where that thing can eat me. We promised we weren't going to destroy Larry this episode. It's like titanium and lead right next to each other. Lithium is the thing I think I'm going to need most, though. Well, titanium's really important, but lead... I'm not sure it's used for all that much. Where is out? Where is out? Out somewhere over this way. Oh, that's right, I came in from that way. So does this loop around, or is that another Ghost Leviathan? I didn't look at the area too well. God, you guys are cool. Stingrays, manta rays, the sea flaps are probably some of my favorite sea creatures. You're swimming nowhere, buddy. So there's this. But we came in from that way originally. And we just went that way and found a Ghost Leviathan. So is there a second? Or am I not mapping this out in my head properly? Which is very likely. Alright, so let's toss you back to the moon pool, which I think we still need to raise a little bit. Hello. You like my base?
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Yeah, we might need to raise this another layer, because it's right on the edge of it. If Larry's for some reason at like 2% health, we try to dock him, he's going to die. Okay, so let's... One more. Wait, that went back up. There we go. Nope. Nope, that's the other room. I haven't finished building this tube yet. There we go. Don't know my way around my own base yet. I need to get signs up in the interior so I can see from inside the tube what layer I'm on. Okay, so we need purple tablets, which I think I would have put back here. There's an orange tablet. Might as well take that with us just in case. You guys still doing okay on power? Sort of. I need to go check on the other power cells we were charging. 191. Okay, where did the purple tablets go? Because I know I had more. Not in here. Oop, wrong button. Definitely not in there. Might as well eat while we're here. And take a swig of water, which I have none on me, oddly enough. Okay, so where did I put purple? Aha! There you are. There might be more than one door, so let's, actually, let's take the Cyclops back over.
Engine powering up.
Woohoo! Ooh, what am I running into? Woo-doo. Well, I guess I was parked right up against the wall. Alright, so let's head back this way. We gonna clip anything? Probably. I don't even have anything to say about this. This is just... I love all of this. I forgot to check the power in my base, though. I should probably go do that. What speed are we running? Regular? Yeah. Okay, so there is that thing, which I think actually we have a data pack on that we forgot to read. Don't we? I thought I scanned it. Data bank. Prominent facing these alien devices suggests they are some kind of probe or sensor. Their sensor would have seemed to be the vast skeleton in the center of the cavern. The attached cable network may lead to a remote power station or data hub. So I think that was something that we found. It was like looking at one of these fossils. Deceased. Okay. So this is that first, or one of the ones we found last time. Skeleton of a million-year-old armored carnivore. Projections suggest this life form would have been larger than any living creature encountered on this planet. Oceans of this time would have been very different to support life forms of this. Would have to be very different to support life forms of this size, with more open geography and many more individuals in the Leviathan range. Yeah, because that thing was bloody massive. Which I guess these things would be like the equivalent of dinosaurs to us, because everything, well, not everything, but a lot of things here are giant, and then there were even more giant things in the past that could no longer sustain themselves, so they end up dying out. A fossilized remain of an extinct super predator, its sheer size would have prohibited it from entering such an enclosed space, suggesting the geography of the planet has shifted around it over time. A true apex predator. Dated at approximately 3 million years old, so that's older than the other one. Ribcage measurements suggest the creature was eel-like in structure. The calculations suggest this is only the front third of the specimen. Remains now support a vibrant microcosm of life. There are a series of precise angular indentations on the ribcage, suggesting a third party has taken samples from the specimens at a previous time. So something else was looking at this thing. And also, that's only 1/3 of it, like that and the ribcage section that's trailing behind it. Because this is the skeleton that's next to the ghost Leviathan. Let's see, where did I see that? This is only the front third of the specimen, so yeah, that's unnerving. And then the sea dragon skeleton, that's the one that's right in front of us. Semi-intact skeletal structure of a Leviathan-class predator. Head trauma. There is clear evidence of a massive physical trauma to the head. The damage is so severe it was likely the cause of death and must have occurred somewhere nearby. Damage is consistent with high-speed collision with a solid object. Something in the environment has helped to preserve these remains, but calcium decay suggests an approximate time of death 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests the creature was in the egg-laying stage of its life cycle. So it's definitely not the thing that attacked the Degassi base. And it's laying right over here next to the alien stuff. With maybe this was the thing that took out the, Ooh, don't do that. Maybe that was the thing that took out this facility over here, the alien facility. Because these things are... like, the ones that we encountered before, the scans were talking about how, you know, the material is, you know, unknown to anything they've seen before. It's extremely dense. You know, it's very, very hard substance. Jeez. And this particular facility is noted as being reinforced, so it's even more sturdy than the ones that we've seen before. And that thing, the dragon skeleton, did this. It says it was in the egg-laying stage of its life cycle. Can you bugger off? Something down there also. But it said that it suggested that the dragon thing was in the egg-laying stage of its life cycle, so maybe if the aliens were probing at like fossils and stuff, and then we got a glance of it while we were in there briefly, that they have like contained species of, actually they contain species of things that we recognize. Actually, yes, I noticed the rabbit ray, and where was that area? Down here somewhere. We didn't get that far down here. Where was it? Yeah. The rabbit ray. That's something we don't recognize. But we have the ghost ray, rabbit ray, spadefish, hoopfish, and whatever the heck that is. Some kind of leech. I'm still unpowered. Dear God. I forgot to do that completely. I didn't bring any extra batteries with me, did I? I should have some on board, so it's not the end of the world. No batteries on me. Okay, let's just make do with what we have. Ray specimens. Are these also rays? Even that thing? But yeah, if these aliens were... Could this be one of them? What I'm getting at is if the aliens were like taking samples of things, maybe they... Yep, sea dragon egg. So, Mama got mad and came for the eggs that they stole. And what else is scannable around here? I have that purple tablet. Let's run up there first, I think. Can get a data pack out of it. Specimen research data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Catalog of information on the organisms previously contained within the alien facility. A number of entries have been translated. Small herbivore gamma. This entity seems to reference the common peeper. Shows no immune to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptom remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly recur. Shows advanced learning behaviors. Shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen is too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from nesting site. Embryo shows no signs of immunity. Death commonly occurs within 3 weeks. Small sample of eggs has been retained for continued high-priority research on Leviathan hatching mechanisms. Large carnivore theta. Off-site lab established to study remains shows some potential for immunity to infection, but physical remains so far proved insufficient for full reconstruction. The unidentified Leviathan. Leviathan species has been assigned designated Sea Emperor. Bone samples from the Emperor specimen indicate some potential for a Kara immunity. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in volcanic region of depth 1.4 kilometers. So that's even lower. In a volcanic region, of all things. While it's unlikely the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on the aliens' attempts to develop a vaccine. Let's not die. Let's see if we have an extra battery laying around while we're in there. So we know of 2 other Leviathans. I don't know if they're still alive. Because the sea dragon is one of them that's mentioned. So power cells, not batteries. The sea dragon we see the remains of. And that was, like, what was it, 10,000 or so, however ancient ago? So I don't know if those guys are still around. And the Sea Emperor, well, it would have been around at the same time that the Sea Dragon fossil was. So, don't know if well, the one they had apparently contained is still there. But there should be some remains. It says it was showing signs of immunity. Also something about enzyme, what was it, 45? Which apparently tends to cure it, but only temporarily. So if you're not exposed to it long enough, then symptoms show back up again. I guess because the bacteria is like still native to this planet, so batteries, yes. So if the Krar bacteria is native to this planet, anything that's like in the water specifically, in the water gets infected by it. But enzyme 45 is able to counteract it, but only temporary. Because, of course, you're still splashing around here, so you're going to get the bacteria again. So maybe that's what's missing from the water. We were talking about how, you know, life seems to be supported on, like, the land areas, but the water is desolate outside of certain areas. So maybe enzyme 45 is the thing that's missing from the water that's causing things to not support life anymore.
Integrating new PDA.
Leviathan detected at facility perimeter closing at high speed. Exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. Exterior anchor system buckling. Facility sinking collision with seafloor. Breaches detected in Containment Unit 7, which is the Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed, 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to off-site sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Infected individuals may not leave the planet. So this is... This facility sinking is what triggered the quarantine enforcement? Is that a warper? Well, hello. Because that was like a log of things that happened. Remains of research specimen. Anything in here worth... These look like that, the plants in that blood, that area we need to get benzene. So maybe it's native to that section. But one of the sample research things was talking about apparently one of the peepers, which showed to respond to enzyme 45 to curative Karar temporarily, but it also showed spinefish. It also showed that it was able to transmit the enzyme. To other species, so maybe I'm starting to think that the enzyme is what's quote-unquote curing everything around here. It's just a matter of where does that enzyme come from and how do we spread it. And I'm actually trying to think... That might be worth looking into, actually. The areas that are supporting life around here, we noticed that there are vents. Like alien vents leading down somewhere down here. And peepers are going in and out of it, so maybe the peepers are getting the enzyme through the vents. Maybe whatever's on the other end of those is still producing the enzyme, and they're like spreading it out to those areas. And that's why life is not completely destroyed out here. That might be worth looking into. We'll have to go look and see which like life-supporting biomes there are. And if there's a vent present in those areas. Oh, that'd be a neat bit of environmental storytelling. Good job. If. What'd I come in here for? I came in here to read a thing, didn't I? No, I already read the thing. I came in here to get air. Oh yeah, and read a thing. Okay. Skeletal remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. The environment constructed to house the specimen suggests it was kept alive for containment for research purposes for months or even years. Organic matter indicates the habitat once supported extensive plant life, though it has since decayed. When the facility collapsed, this specimen was either left to die or killed on the spot. While it shares some skeletal traits with the biter and sand shark, including its distinctive double eye sockets, this fossilized specimen is significantly larger and features unusual forearms rarely seen in aquatic species. This species has likely gone extinct in the past 1,000 years, and its evolutionary relatives have evolved almost beyond recognition. So are you suggesting that the biter and the sand shark evolved from this thing? That's interesting. Display case containing an array of rib cages harvested from the indigenous life forms. There's a particular focus on this instance on vertebrate skeletal structures. While some of these skeletons match organisms encountered on the planet so far, most cannot be matched with confidence, suggesting either that there are species out there not yet accounted for, or that they have become extinct since the samples were collected. Uh-huh. And a thought occurred to me while I was reading that, but I had since lost it. I was about to make another connection. Oh, I didn't bring Larry with me. I was just going to park him inside the thing so I didn't have to come all the way back out here for air. It's fine. What was I thinking about? It was in one of the notes we just read. I kind of glossed over it, and then I remembered it, and then I forgot it again. Was there anything involving any of these? Was that going to trigger my memory? Rays. Was it the rays? What was the ray notes? Where was the note for these things? Anyways, I'll come back to it if I remember. Ooh, you a biggin'. So I think it suggests that everything that's currently on this planet evolved from much larger things. Which I don't know what kind of... Well, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing they're saying with dinosaurs, essentially, but I don't know what kind of, I guess, apocalyptic event would cause them to evolve to lower their size like that. Normally, I think the theories are that it's lack of food supply causes them to
biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Yeah, these are warper parts. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think the running theory is that if the food source doesn't become... Something happens to the food source and like these large bodies don't become sustainable, they eventually start developing smaller and smaller sizes as the evolution progresses to keep going, essentially. This is a full-on warper. So are they making these or are they studying these? Self-warring quarantine and forced you. They made these. Specifically to enforce quarantine? So were these things released when the facility was attacked? That's what I was thinking of. One of the notes mentioned, or the damage report said that one species was unaccounted for. And as far as I can tell, the only thing... I think it was specifically referring to the eggs. The dragon leviathan eggs. And now we do have... It says that there was one species unaccounted for. We do have one egg up in here, but I don't see why that would be unaccounted for. Because it's just here. Maybe this is one...
30 seconds.
I don't know if we read the note on that one. Where is Outs? Where is Out? Out's not that way. Outs. Crap. Crap, where's Outs?
Oxygen.
Jesus, okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I just hit my mic. I really hope I was recording this whole time and it wasn't just muted. Okay. It looks like I was still recording. I accidentally slapped my mic and apparently hit the mute button, and then I didn't notice if it was always blinking, so... that was scary. Let's drink some water. Next, let's look at something real quick, because did we actually read the bit about the dragon egg? That's crab squid. Ghost ray, we didn't read on those yet. Leviathans? Ghost Leviathan juvenile, let's read that just because we scanned it. This large predator has adapted to live in deep waters and dark cave systems, attacking anything and everything in its quest to grow larger. A torso, soft outer membrane and elongated body, enable superior navigation of tight cave environments, displays some similarities to other eel-like predators in the sea. However, the Ghost Leviathan has covered over the electrical prongs on its inner torso with a taut, transparent membrane, which delivers superior maneuverability. In its juvenile state, this leviathan feeds on larger herbivores and unfortunate members of its own species. They display a remarkable rate of growth, which shows no signs of stopping, suggesting that they must abandon their hatching grounds before they grow too large and make for open waters. So I guess that explains why we see this one here, and I could have sworn I spotted a larger one above the Degassi base in the Sea Treader area. So that's unnerving. Reaper, Reefback, Sea Treader, Scavengers and Parasites. Where is the information on the egg? I think we've already read through that one. Yeah. Coral. No. Magnetite. No. Here we go. This lifeform shows signs of heavy genetic modification and extensive mechanical grafting. Its digestive and pulmonary systems have been replaced by an onboard battery, receiving energy directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized phase technology has been implanted beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will. The brain and central nervous system have been digitally augmented with advanced processing power and remote communications. It's a programmable hunter and killer of void, so they definitely made these. The organic parts on display contain DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely originating off-world. They're in a varying stage of augmentation with advanced technologies. This production line setup suggests these self-forming constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by the aliens that designed this facility. Lovely. Race specimens, there we go. Different species of ray indigenous to 4546b. This is the ray cage. Each adapted to different environments. The species are 99.99% genetically identical to those encountered on the planet today, suggesting that the rays in particular have undergone little evolutionary mutation in the past millennium. Ghost rays, jelly rays, crimson rays, and rabbit rays likely all share a common evolutionary ancestor. The alpha ray would have evolved deep in the ocean trenches, quickly growing in line with available food supplies. It would have most resembled the ghost ray in size and appearance, which translucent skin for camouflage and forward-mounting eyes for hunting. A fast and fearsome stalker for small creatures in the dark. While some rays have stayed within the limits of the cave systems where they were first evolved, others are relatively more recent adaptations to new environments, likely the result of overpopulation. All of the rays on 4546b have given up predation in favor of herbivorous scavenging, and use of poisonous flesh to protect themselves. Okay. The sea dragon egg. This large egg is held hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized without the means at the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen. It is possible the aliens sought to study inside the egg laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. So that's just a showpiece. It's just there for observation. It's sterilized, so it's not going to birth a sea dragon. So that wouldn't be the specimen that is unaccounted for in that damage report. So an egg got out, and I'm wondering if there is a sea dragon out and about. Is what I was trying to get at. We took a lot of turns on that road, but that's the in theory that I'm running with. There is a sea dragon somewhere down here, which I am not exactly looking forward to meeting. Alright, was there anything else down here I missed? So I wonder, do these warpers exist on other planets that the aliens have been to? Because all of the parts were sourced off-world, apparently. Oh, I forgot this data pack.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised. Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Hello? Ah! Jesus! Why are my gloves off? Why did I take my gloves off for that? Okay, so I'm hell infected now. Luckily, we seem to be on the right track to at least finding something that'll temporarily cure us until we can get off the island. So I think that's about all that we can find over there. Let's see if this has anything for us. Nope. There's plenty more to go around this way. I'll have to grab ferret feather and head down this way. Mainly to get titanium and stuff along the way. I really shouldn't be out and about on my own this long. Before I go... here, 5. Just put you on 5. I want to scan one of the sharp boys. River Prowler. What are you whipping me for? Go away. I'm done with you. Okay, so that's a interesting lore dump area. Wonder what else we can find, because I also remember we found a data pack talking about other facilities throughout the island. I think next episode we should probably try and go and look for those. See what else we can find. Bacterial infection report. You have been infected with a previously unknown waterborne bacterium. It is currently multiplying in your bloodstream. Estimated incubation time is 2 weeks. Your immune system is currently combating the infection at low efficiency. You may already be experiencing flu-like symptoms and skin irritation. These will likely be exacerbated as the bacterium takes hold. Your immediate priority should be abatement and eradication of the infection. Recommended steps: salvage further alien research data on possible vaccine. Investigate the mechanisms which have enabled the indigenous ecosystem to inhibit the symptoms of this infection. Which I think we've already, or at least I have a theory on how that works with the peepers and the vents. I think there's something on the other side of the vents that's still producing whatever that enzyme is that apparently cures the Kara. And the peepers are spreading it to, or spreading the enzyme to other creatures when they come out of the vents. This terminal contains extensive data regarding the bacterial contagion identified as the Kara. First encountered during routine network expansion on Outer Worlds. Pandemic development network error resulted in routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed death is 143 billion individuals. Wait, hold on. I need context here. This terminal... Oh, this is one of the data terminals. Contains extensive data regarding the bacterial contagion identified as the Kara. I thought it was just something that our scanner picked up on us. So this is the aliens' recording of the Kara. First encountered during routine network expansion into Outer Worlds. Network error resulted in routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed death 143 billion individuals. What do you mean uploaded to? You keep talking about network errors. Routine network expansion on Outer Worlds. Attaches to healthy living cells and mutates a basic genetic structure. Symptoms in Stage 1 are gradual immune system failure. Stage 2 is green skin and lesions and flu-like symptoms. Stage 3 is unpredictable alterations to biological structure. Stage 4 is complete shutdown of executive function. Emergency steps taken: core worlds are quarantined, bacterial samples distributed to isolated disease research facilities for vaccine developments. Treatment procedure is unknown. Core worlds are quarantined. So these, it's as expected, really. These advanced aliens have, like, much like the humans are doing now with, you know, with Altera and the Mongolians. They're expanding their reach to other planets, but these guys have been doing it for a lot longer than we have and have been much more advanced. I'm not sure what it means by uploading to network, because that implies, like, you know, data transfer. How do you transfer? Maybe that's just the terminology they use. I don't know. 143 billion individuals are died to this. They quarantined off the core world, so I don't know if this is a core world or if this is just a disease research facility. And apparently there's definitely other worlds that have this bacteria on them. So the aliens have intentionally been looking for a cure to this thing, because it's apparently not just contained to this planet. And it's not like they just stumbled upon this planet and like, oh, this is interesting, let's see if we can cure this while we're here. No, I'm assuming they found something about the bacteria here. Or maybe it did originate here and they weren't aware of it and then they brought it back to their other planets, I don't know. But either way, they noticed that life is sustainable here in spite of that bacteria. I'm going the wrong way again. No, wait, no, I'm not. They noticed that the bacteria is present here. It's extremely deadly to them, but life is still sustainable over here. So they've been trying to find what in the environment allows life to continue with this bacteria. And it doesn't seem like they were successful. Alright, so let's just head back down here, and we can close out the episode. Alright guys, we're back at the base. Let's see if we can make some sense out of this while I
Welcome aboard, Captain.
check on our generators. Hello, cuttlefish. Can I play with you at all? I can pick you up, but I don't know if I want to pick you up. Hello, Jelly Ray. God, you guys are cute. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can pick up the rest of these. Nope, don't do that. Alright. So, what can we make out of all this? I think we're going to look next episode into look into seeing if we can find the other facilities around here. I know one is under us in a volcanic area, which at one point held a something called a Sea Emperor, which I don't think that's the. I think that's the first we've heard about that. Also, I just remembered we got contacted by something a while ago. Actually, it's just we received like I don't know what you can call it. We got like a telepathic message from something, just curious about what we are. And we haven't heard anything from it since, so we should probably keep a lookout for that as well. It sounded gentle, so hopefully it is. I don't know. But yeah, that's a lot of lore. Just crammed down our throats immediately. Let's check on batteries, actually. So next time we're going to go have a look out for these other facilities. Let's go change out our batteries real quick. Okay, scroll wheel, work with me. No power. Here's 78, but we can still drop your thing. Alright, you guys are done. Let's put the ones that need charging in. 100, 100. 8 goes in, 2 goes in. 100, 100. You guys going. Alright, so that's the plan for next time. Remember to leave a like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all next time. This is getting very interesting. I'm excited to see where this goes. But that'll have to wait. Bye-bye!